Hey guys, this is Nigga, and I got you another deck. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. It is a BLackwing deck this time around. Yeah, this mask kick-ass. Okay, first off, we got 3 Circle of the Dawn. Really great. Increases the attack of any one BLackwing monster you choose by the attack of all other face-up BLackwing monsters. Really great. It's really good combo with Bore the Spear, so you can pierce your opponent's defense position monster. All around great card. Next up, we've got 2 Shuras. Shura's great. Acts like Flammable Fire Dog. When you destroy a monster on your opponent's side of the field and send it to the grave, you can get a BLackwing monster of 1500 or less from your deck to the field. You can get Gale, get Vayu, heck, even get Khalid. It's really great. Next up, we've got not 1, not 2, but 3 Bore the Spears. Really great. Comes out of the hand for free when you have another BLackwing monster, and it also pierces. It's a pretty good beat stick. 1700. It's not bad. 3 is pretty mandatory for the BLackwing build. Next up, we've got 3 Khalid the Moonshadow. Acts like Honest, but increases your BLackwing monster's attack by 14, which is usually always enough. Really good for sure too, to pound out the monsters from the deck too. Really great card. Next up, we've got 2 Blizzard the Far North. Really good. You can sink for 6, sink for 5. All around great card. It also it's pretty cool to combo with your Gale, so you can get it out again and half another opponent's monster, and then maybe sink twice. So it's pretty sweet. Then we got 2 Vayu. What can I say? Combo's great with Sure to make Catastor, or you can just remove it from the graveyard with Sirico to make that Armed Wing. So really pushes for big swings at your opponent's life points. The obligatory Gale, probably the best tuner out there. Halves any monster permanently, and yeah, 2600 still isn't enough to take this guy out. It can suicide into that, so Stardust is not safe when this comes into your hand. And for my preference, I play 1 Elephant the Raven. Really good. Comes out of the hand for free when you have another BLackwing monster, so you can switch your opponent's face downs to face up attack, or any defense position monster that your opponent might have. Really forces these spies too, and you can demolish their spies. It's pretty nice. Next card is Small Proxy. I forgot to switch it out of my deck. This is supposed to be Dark Arm. It's the only one proxy. And yeah, Dark Arm Dragon, you guys know what it does. It's pretty much tech for any deck that has, like, I'd have to say about 7 or more darks. So yeah, Dark Arm Dragon. I run 1 Tomato. It's really good. Gets the Plague Spreader out, gets Gale, and a number of other things. It's pretty handy. 1 Gores. Don't want to get OTK'd now that Infernities are legal, and I want to see how that ends up turning out. So yeah. And the last monster, Plague Spreader. Since you'll always have a pitch, like full hand, you can always spin to get them back from the grave. Next up, we got the spell lineup. Also mandatory for the BLackwings. You got 2 Black Whirlwinds. Makes it so your BLackwings search kind of like gadgets, but in a different way, in a better way actually. So yeah, as long as you can protect these, you'll be set to go. As long as you have more BLackwings in your hand. Next 2 cards are 2 of preference for me. I really like them because they shut off the opponent's Flammable Fire Dogs, and also when they're about to sink with their Flammable Magician. And it shuts off, like in the mirror match, the BLackwings to Book of Moon, which is really nice. Also, it's really bad for, like, what is it, GBs when they want to tag out and stuff like that. It hurts a lot of decks, super defensive, and is really good. Also saves your monsters from possibly being destroyed by battle and things of that sort. And if your opponent has like a Stardust, you can just book it and then continue on with your Icarus attack. So yeah, 2 Book of Moons is really nice this time around for BLackwings. Next up, also 2 cards of preference, since you will be summoning a lot of monsters. 2 My Body as a Shield is, I would say, mandatory, because you want to overextend and you want to bring out the big monsters. Your opponent can only answer so many times per turn, And once those options are out, you'll be able to deal some massive damage to your opponent. So 2 Mind Bodies for extra protections are also pretty nice. Next are the staples, actually. Brain Control, you know what that does. Mind Control, you got plenty of tuners. 1 Allure is not that bad. I do have the cards for Blackwings, or Black Feathers actually, but I really don't like it all that much, so yeah, I'll probably end up switching this deck up a little bit to go towards the mirror match by using Appropriate, since most decks will be using the cards for Blackwings or cards for Black Feathers. So yeah, Appropriate probably in the future over Allure of Darkness would be really nice. 1 Heavy Storm, you know what that does, and of course 1 MST. Now the traps, which are also pretty staple-ish for this build. 2 Icarus Attack, yeah, it's really mandatory for this deck. Some people run 3 with like the massive damage for it's more like collateral damage in a way, but 2 Icarus Attack is really nice. Pitch, or actually tribute a monster, a Wing Beast monster, and destroy 2 cards. You should know what it does. Also mandatory for any tier deck or competitive wise deck. 2 bottomless trapples, just staples. Then we got Solemn Judgment, staple. Trap Does Shoot, also competitive choice staple. Mirror Force, you want to be a threat? Yeah, Mirror Force. And last but not least, Torrential Tribute. That's it for the main board. And as for the extra deck, it's the first few monsters will probably be obvious that in their importance, like Stardust Dragon, 1 to 2 Blackwing Armor Masters, 1 to 2, maybe even 3 Armed Wings, of course Bryanak, Goyo, and 1 to 2 Catasters, and everything else is pretty. I run it like a utility. You gotta have pretty much 1 of everything. Mistworm, it's really nice. Tin Man, Magical Android, Herbellum is really nice. Of course, Black Rose, Colossal, and Red Dragon Archfiend. So that's pretty much it for the deck. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And till next time, rate, comment, subscribe, and peace.